Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and this reading will be for our January 23rd through the 29th, 2022. Oh, can't believe the month is gone. Just about. Anyway, so I also want another little note is that we still have about, this last week or 10 days or so to get your names in the drawing for a free reading, a free half-hour reading if you're interested. And if you want that, just, the only requirement is that you're subscribed and publicly so that I can see that. And then other than that, just put a comment in any one of my videos. Just put pick me, okay? And I'll get you going in there. And then I'll do the drawing on February 1st. So, okay, with that said, let's look at this week for us. Okay, hold on, let me drop the camera down. Okay, so I'm using the Lightseers Tarot today. And I just have to, they've already allowed for reversals. I just need to get them shuffled and draw the cards. Okay, so what is it that we need to know for January 23rd to the 29th? What would best support our empowerment and healing? If necessary. It's probably always necessary. We're on Earth, right? Earth school. And I'll draw 2 cards for each day. Okay, right there. Okay, so here's Sunday. Monday. Tuesday. There's Wednesday. Thursday. Okay, Friday is here. And Saturday this way, and then I take the 2 off the bottom just for fun. Okay. All right, so here we go. Oh, Sunday we have the Ace of Pentacles with Judgment. Nice. Hold on, let me make sure I don't get these mixed up here. Monday, we have 7 of Wands. Oh, don't take that guy's hand. Oh, but I get it. Yeah, that actually makes sense to go together. The Star and the 10 of Wands. For Tuesday. For Wednesday, we have the Ace of Wands and the 8 of Wands reversed. Let's go together nicely, actually, too. Thursday, we have the 8 of Swords and the Magician. Friday, we have the Page of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. What a trip, how the colors are kind of lined up there. And then Saturday, we have the Emperor and the Moon. Huh. Okay. So, starting here with Monday, with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a beautiful opportunity to plant new seeds of anything that you're trying to manifest. And because it's here with the Judgment card, I feel like it's something that would help you honor your call. So the rules around manifesting are that, we have to conceive it first when it's something brand new, which means you have to have it inside of you. You have to, you can always just ask the universe to surprise you and say that you want a surprise, whatever that is, or whatever whatever that is that you're wanting. Like maybe you're wanting to be surprised. Maybe you don't want to have to work for it, with your visualizations and your removing obstacles, out of your belief system. Maybe you don't want to do that work, and you want to try something new, and just honor the call to see what Spirit can bring you. You can do that, of course. But if you have, let's say you want to bring in more money, or you want to plant a garden, or you want a career that really makes your heart sing. These two cards are saying that this is the perfect week to get really clear on what you want, because the Ace of Pentacles has to do with prosperity, abundance, manifesting something new. And because the Pentacles rule, all earthly support, whether it's money, any type of substance, stabilization, those things that support us on earth in our physical bodies. So anything that you want to bring in this physical reality, with the Judgment card here, the guidance is to get really clear on what that is, and honor if you have an inner calling to do something that you really love. This is an opportunity card. This is a card of making a brand new start, and new start, physical. This could be health. This could be anything that you want to do to be healthier, have more money, or have that job that you love, or your own job, your own self-employment that you're willing to work for. And this is, most of all, bottom line, this is a card of transformation. Remember that. I love this. Okay, so what a way to start the week, right? What a way to recuperate from that full moon we had opposing Pluto. And this goes really well with the fact that we've had a nodal shift, so we're now in Scorpio, and our North Node is in Taurus. So definitely, we're in that territory of earthly abundance. So yeah, okay. And then Monday with Seven of Wands, this is usually a card of taking a stand, to say, this is me, this is what I want, and with the Devil coming in here, it's like, I'm going to take a stand against being manipulated by fear, being manipulated by addictions, being manipulated by anybody who tries to control me. Is basically what these two cards are saying. So whatever you want to do if you want to put yourself in a protective bubble, I always believe that, love is our true protection, and then you don't have to do all those those things with your mind. If you can just get into your heart and put your love out into the world, that automatically clears out fear. And that's primarily what this guy's all about. It's basically, don't take the hand of fear, and notice that there are puppet strings down here. So yeah, so go for what you want. Take that stand. Be determined, get in control of your life, assert yourself, protect yourself if you need to, but remember, your love for what you want to do and your love for yourself, your self-love, is your protection. And if you have trouble feeling love, what used to help me all the time is just think of someone you love. Think of your children. Think of, if you have children. If you don't, maybe you have a doggy or a kitty, think of something that you love, someone or something that you love. And if you don't have pets, there's something you love. I know there is. Think of that, and then stay with that, and notice how empowering that is. Our love is our only protection and is our true power. So, okay, then Tuesday, with the star, the star card is remembering that there's always hope, And in fact, when you when you're waiting in faith, there's really no need to hope. You know, there is so much around manifesting what you want with these cards, because part of that process is, you know, you visualize what you want, you plant those seeds of visualization that's honoring something deep inside you that you really want, and you're going to protect your new creation. And you know, if fear comes up, you're going to think of it as just, oh, got to pull those weeds out of the garden. And you know, you have to do that. You have to work on the obstacles, and the obstacles most of the time are false beliefs about, oh, you know, like maybe it's like, oh, what if I fail, or what would they think of me if I, like, let's. I went through this. Well, actually, I didn't. Well, I went through it and was surprised, but I've had situations where I was, you know, I'd run into family members I hadn't seen in a long time, or be it like a family reunion. It happened at once where my aunt said, well, hey, what have you been up to? And I'm like, I'm studying astrology. And she looked at me and her eyes just kind of like, what? Like she couldn't even take it in. She didn't, it was like, oh, okay. And then she just turned around and walked away. You know, it's like, okay, well, whatever that was about. But it's like that, you know, you pull out those weeds, you pull out those false beliefs around any fears of doing what you want. And then you're constantly visualizing. The star is about visualization, has to do with miracles and healing and happiness. So if you focus on your hope, your happiness, and you're always in hope, but then again, you don't need hope when you have faith, right? I mean, I guess hope would be like faking it until you make it. You can do that in your visualizations. You have to own, you literally have to conceive what you want and own it inside of you as if you already have it. You have to put yourself in that place of feeling that you already have it, you're already in it. And remember, it's already created for you in the spirit world. You know, the spiritual realm is just waiting for you to open to it and bring it in. And there's nothing new. We're not inventing anything new. It might seem like it's new on earth, but oh, I bet you we've already been through it all in who knows how many thousands of lifetimes. So, you know, and yeah, you could say new technology, all that. Well, you know, like what if there really was Atlantis and we've already done all this before, and now this is a do-over so we don't blow ourselves up again? I don't know. I'm in a weird mood. Sorry, you guys. But anyway, have faith in yourself. Continue to visualize what it is that you want, and be willing to work hard for it. Be willing to like carry that through to the end. With the Ten of Wands, you know, you can look at it in a few different ways, and I tend to go with the images of the deck that I was drawn to use. And with this deck, it's like she has support. She's not, it's not like the traditional Ten of Wands where you've got that guy. Let me see, do I have, no, I don't have it close by. In the traditional Rider-Waite, it's, well, actually, maybe I can find it here in this deck. Hold on. Let's see. You know, it's a guy that's carrying so many wands, he can't even see his own feet. And you look at it and you go, dude, if you don't get some support, if you don't get some help, or if you don't put something down, you're going to fall flat on your face and flip over. And that's probably why in some decks, there's a Nine of Wands, some decks it's, you know, it's like oppression, like if you go with the old Aleister Crowley, which I kind of don't, well, I shouldn't say anything about that, but anyway. Here it is. See? Not sure he can see his face. Everything, his eye, he can't see where he's going. He can't see, it's just, it is oppressive, you know, but he's bound and determined to make it. And with a 10, with the 10s, you're done. At the level of 9s, you know, in numerology, at 9 it's complete, and 10 you're just totally done. So whatever this is, is all about responsibilities and overload, you know, work stress and worry and really hard work. But in this deck, she was smart enough to get an ox to carry her baggage for her, and she's coming down the mountain. So this tells me, because we have to read the symbolism from this deck because I chose this deck, so being in faith that your burdens can be delegated, you can have support for whatever it is that you're trying to do. And then Wednesday coming in, this brings in a lot of energy, a lot of, good, there could be action that comes through. It's a card, the Ace of Wands is a card of action and travel and good news and brand new beginnings. But with the Eight of Wands reversed, and this is the only reversal we have for the whole week, and I allowed for quite a few reversals when I was shuffling, so but with the Eight of Wands reversed, it's that things don't come through as quickly. So this is interesting. We've got a lot of action, but then a lack of action. We've got travel, but then travel problems. So if you're planning travel or doing, any planning like that, Wednesday would not be the best day. If you don't have to, you can rearrange your schedule if you can. But then maybe on this other level, it can be that there's some opportunities that come in and you want to make sure that you don't miss the opportunity, because that's what the Eight of Wands reversed can indicate sometimes. Let's see, what else would this be? Because I want to make sure I cover all the bases, right? These felt really clear, but let's cover the bases here. Yeah, it just feels like, because we've got a lot of energy, and then here we have the possibility for a lot of energy, but when it's reversed, it's kind of stagnant. So there's some hesitation going on here. Maybe it's that you have some really good ideas and you want to go for it, because this is the go for it card. And then you talk to somebody and they're not very encouraging, and you wished that you would have maybe kept it to yourself. And maybe this is whomever you're having to set a boundary with. There's that possibility. Sometimes this card comes through when you have really good, you have your good opportunities here and your ideas, and then somebody's kind of jealous and they go, I don't know if I do that, So basically, don't pay any attention. Because Thursday, with the Eight of Swords, you don't want to be stuck in that place where you're restricted in your own self-created prison, because it's just up in your head. It's only in your mind. It's not real. It's not true. With the Eight of Swords, it can have you feeling a little isolated, maybe a little powerless, and maybe a little hopeless. So go back to maybe all of the journaling you did earlier in the week in your visualization. Maybe by here, for some reason, maybe there was a lot of hard work that came in on Tuesday, or a lot of work that came in on Tuesday, and you felt like you had to do it and finish it, and you got away from your manifesting meditations. Well, the magician is here to say, hey, come on, you've got everything you need inside of you, and it's time to prove it. It's time to, create what it is that you want. Put yourself out there. At least get the planning down, right? And that's further reiterated here by Friday with the Page of Swords. We're in that, studying and opening up to new ideas, exchanging information. This is a card of research and study, and clearing the way, basically. Sometimes it's about making a decision, because this is a card of inspiration. You're reading something either in a book or online, and you're like, oh, hey, I had never thought of that. I didn't realize I could do it that way. And then because of these new ideas that open up, you have the Page of Pentacles that comes in here and says, hey, now here's the hard work. You just have to persist. You just have to get it going, keep at it, you know, be patient with yourself, invest in yourself, right? And sometimes, you know, it can be a test of some type. Both of these cards could be some type of a test. And then by Saturday, with the Emperor and the Moon, well, the Emperor, you're in your authority. This is the Father card. This is the structure card. You know, it's a 4. It has to do with being your stable self in your authority. It has everything to do with just being very successful in your own right. And then with the Moon, there could be some fears that come up, you know, like maybe you're afraid of your success. Like, what if I am successful? Would I get any breaks, right? Because we have these considerations here. Like, do I really want to work that hard? Well, you can always set boundaries. You can always set boundaries. You know, it's like even if you have some type of let's say you have an Etsy shop or something, and you have all these orders that you have to fulfill. Well, people will wait. I mean, it's just you have to take care of yourself as you go, and people understand that. We're all human. We all understand, and so to let go of any like worrying about. Especially with this card, like worrying about like what if. Just remember, go back to what makes your heart sing and have faith in yourself and be willing to work hard, but also to delegate and ask for support and keep at it. You know, you may reinvent yourself as you go, which is awesome. And like, you know, like the way you start out doing things might completely shift. I've been through that. and then with the Moon, you know, you will have the opportunity to address your deepest fears and be willing to risk revealing who you truly are in your authority. But you know, you have to be willing to go there. You have to be willing to risk sharing yourself and putting yourself out there, basically, right? So, okay, so let's see. Hold on, let me move these cards out of the way. And let's see what those 2 cards that were on the... Whoops, sorry about that. If that was loud, I apologize. Ooh. Okay. Especially if you were falling asleep listening to me. I'm so sorry if I just woke you up. Oh my gosh. All right, so what was on the bottom is the Ten of Swords and the Page of Cups. So the Ten of Swords indicates that there's something... Let's just focus on this for a moment. Something that you're done with. You're just done. You're done, and it's might not be a bad thing at all. It might be you're happy that you're done. And you know, it can be sometimes painful. It can be a betrayal. Sometimes it is a failure. Like what if you tried something in the past and you failed? And you're thinking, oh, shoot, I don't want to go through that again, right? But this could be the ending of that old tape running around in your head, right? So, but because it's with the Page of Cups, I feel like it's the end, like these 2 together, are the end of things just being a pipe dream, and you're going to actually really go for it. You're going to actually go for it. Yeah. I love that. That's awesome. Okay, so let me use an oracle deck real quick and see what else. I see. Which deck should we use? How about this deck? I haven't used it in a long time. Where's the little book? There we go. Or it's not little, it's a big book. Big deck, big box that comes in. It's nice though. Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Okay. Let's just do 3 cards. 3 cards. What else do we need to know? Ooh. Oh, I love dragonflies. Dolphin, dragonfly, dolphin, and scarab beetle. Cool. Okay, dragonfly says truth transcends illusion. Yeah, that's right. Tap into your inner truth and what it is that you're trying to create and what you really want to experience in life, and you will get to that place where there's no more illusion. I love that crown up there. That is gorgeous. Wow. Okay, and then dolphin spirit, this and that are true. Okay, so this is about staying out of duality. Instead of coming from like the way, you know, our brains and our you know, our immature ego wants to go into that place of like, it's good or bad, I'm right or wrong, I have to win or lose, you know, it's I'm either happy or unhappy. But life is both. Life is, just put and in there. I can be good and bad. I can be right and wrong. You know, I can win and lose, and I can have pleasure and pain, and it doesn't matter because it's all, you know, just something to experience and heal if you need to, or be in and love the fact that you're in it because you're happy, right? it's yeah. Play, keep going. You know, remember the way dolphins, you know, jump up and make all kinds of noises and dive in, and the way they play in their pods, and the way they find boats to like push off of, and yeah, I remember doing that with my dad all the time. I loved seeing that. It's like, hey, the dolphins are back. But yeah, so playful, be in your truth. Maybe this is more about just the image of your inner truth will always be playful and fun, and go for that, because that's what the tarot reading was saying, right? And then with the scarab beetle, it says magic works through you. Absolutely. You just have to show up. You just have to show up, and the truth of the beautiful truth of who you are will come through, and you can have fun playing. Playing. Awesome. Okay, you guys. Well, that's all I have. I hope you're well. Sending you big hugs, and as always, take good care. Bye.